Okay, week 8, Cleveland Browns versus Seattle Seahawks. Seattle is favored by 3 points, and I am going to take Cleveland on this one. So that is a qualified taking of Cleveland. It is showing that Deshaun Watson is questionable. I don't really know what that means. I know he's been having, I believe it's been a sore shoulder. So we'll see if he comes out and plays. I'm not sure it makes that big of a difference overall with them. I'm not sure he's been the biggest difference maker for them, but I think having a starting quarterback is still going to make a big difference, if nothing else, for the continuity. Both teams are 4-win teams, so I'd say that the way that the scores look is, you see some overlap, but you definitely see a difference in those means. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So the model is saying straight up that Seattle has about a 57% chance of winning, which gives it about a 2-point spread. Now, when we come over here to the box plots, this is showing 16 to 10 in favor of Seattle. And then when I come over here to the confidence intervals, again, it's showing that there is a little bit of overlap, but not very much. So it is saying that the model is saying that according to their head-to-head matchup, given their data, is just raw data, that Seattle has an advantage. The Bayesian adjustment is saying, no, hold on. The model has not been accurately reflecting the Cleveland Browns correctly, and that they're better than what the raw data shows. That's what that means. And then when you come over here, and again, these teams are pretty closely matched. You see in 3 of the categories, the Browns are in the top 10. The very same thing over here with Seattle. Seattle's rush rank is not, or is mediocre, whereas, as we said, the Browns, their passing game, I think, is woeful regardless of who they put in there. That's not going to be their game. One would think that with as much as they're paying Deshaun Watson, it would be their game, but it is not. So, but what I would say, though, is Cleveland's got a solid defense. They've got a good rushing game, and if they can control the ball and not suffer some of those like poor football plays, special team giving up a special teams touchdown or a defensive touchdown, I would say that they probably have a pretty good chance of winning, if not just staying within that 3-point spread. So let's look at the performance charts over here. So the passing games look pretty equal over here. So I don't think we're going to see a high scoring game in that regard. You definitely see an advantage over here for Cleveland in the rushing. You see some of that numbers up here for the high end numbers there. Again, fairly equally matched when you go through and look at it. When we come over here to the right, both teams are having a hard time protecting their quarterback, so that definitely makes it interesting to watch from, well, what's really going to happen. Both teams seem to be having some problems with some interceptions, and we even see, yeah, I'd say that the fumbles seem to be pretty normal. Cleveland, they're not moving the ball, that's for sure. They are going to be a running team, and they're going to rely on holding the ball. You see some explosiveness over here, but not a lot out of Seattle. So all signs are pointing towards a low-scoring game. That's what we've seen from these two teams, and so again, the raw data suggests it's going to be pretty close. In which case, if you're inclined to believe those raw numbers, you should take Seattle. However, if your eyeball test is looking at saying, hey, I think that there's more to Cleveland than what some of the raw numbers suggest, and that's what the Bayesian adjustment is saying, then take Cleveland. So if you found this show helpful or if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and drop me a note. Thank you.